Hello everyone, welcome to Shikara Academy. Today we are going to discuss about few of the west flowing rivers except Kerala. Kerala will be having a separate video on that. So in Narmada river is very important because it flows in a rift valley. Imagine this is a mountain. This is what we generally have mountains as with peak or without peak. But Western Ghats mountains are like this. It means that we even have western part of Western Ghats which have been completely submerged in the sea. That's the reason we don't have any estuaries that have been formed in this Western Ghats river. And that too particularly the steep slope in the Western Ghats western part definitely indicate that there is a missing mountain. Those mountains are nothing but Madagascar mountains, Madagascar regions. So that's the reason we don't have any delta formation in the Narmada river. And the particular river size is very narrow when compared to any other parts of the Godavari, Krishna, Tungabhadra, Kaveri, and any other rivers. It's a very small river, not in terms of length, but in terms of width. Because as I said, here we have Vindhyas mountains, here we have Satpura mountains. In between Vindhyas and Satpuras, we have this river flowing. So obviously it can widen its gap. So when it is not able to widen its gap, it can only go through the depths. But the problem is the depths of this particular Narmada and Tapi are rocks. So we don't have better erosion capacity here. When we don't have erosion capacity towards the lateral, but we only have erosion capacity towards the deep. So there is no delta formation. That's the reason we don't have any deltas. If you look at clearly, Narmada is the largest west flowing river of peninsular India. Okay, let me change the color. And it originates near Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh and elevation of about 1057 meters. For example, if this is India, this is Amarkantak mountains. How in the middle of India and any other country we have that much amount of rainfall? Because the southwest monsoons which enter into this particular gap in the Narmada and Tapi regions give rainfall in this region. And that region rainfall has led to the formation of a river. That river is called as Narmada. So Vindhyas and Satpura's gap have led to the formation of Narmada. The total length is 1310 kilometers from the source Amarkantak to the estuaries of Gulf of Kambat and southern Saurashtra region. And the basin area covers 1 lakh square kilometers across Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Chhattisgarh. But majority of the benefit comes to Gujarat, though it flows in very small region. Because in Gujarat it is a plain, so people of Gujarat have constructed this other Sarovar dam and used the best out of the Narmada river. The river flows westward through a rift valley located between Vindhyas and Satpura ranges. So Vindhyas in the north and Satpuras in the south. So boundaries, as I said, Vindhyas in the north, my color ranges in the east, Satpuras in the south, Arabian Sea in the west. And main center is Jabalpur. And for example, the upper basin, hilly regions, lower middle reaches, and broad fertile and situated for cultivation. Yes. So by the time it reaches to say either it is in the Amarkantak ranges or in the Gujarat regions, it has good irrigation. But in the middle part of Madhya Pradesh, you don't have good irrigation because it is a rock. It is a Madhya Bharat Patthar. It's not possible to irrigate. Array, if I want to take the water from Narmada river, I have to climb a hill and take river. How can it be possible for any person or any project to go climb a mountain and then take a water and come back? I can do for a one time, but not lifetime, right? So that's the reason the people of Madhya Pradesh are unable to take the water and use it extensively for agriculture purposes. They're unable to take it. So sorry for them. Em chestam? We can't do anything. So Narmada is one of the India's holiest rivers, revered in Hinduism and Jain traditions, called lifeline of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Yes, even today the cities of Gujarat, the Vadodara, are because of Tapi Surat, because of Narmada, all these northern rivers are sustaining because of the same thing. And we have it's a natural boundary between north and south. The Vindhya mountains are so lofty mountains in the central part. Even the king Harshavardhana couldn't even enter into the south, and Pulikesi have conquered the south because no one can enter them into from the north. And Duandar Falls near Jabalpur is a 15-meter drop through marble gorgeous, and the astonishing looks so beautiful. I insist you to open Google and search for this Duandar Falls, like super falls, man. Waterfalls of 12 meters each at Mandar Dardi, and we have no delta formation. As I already said you, we have estuary formation, no delta formation. And largest island in the estuary is Aliabit. Okay, though this is in the south, this forms the largest region, and navigable for a period of about 112 kilometers from its mouth. Okay, so if you go to the central region, it is not navigable. So it is completely filled up of rocks. So it is not so. The Narmada supports major hydroelectric projects, Sardar Sarovar Dam, vital fisheries, agriculture, and home to important pilgrimage sites. So, as I said, if this particular rivers enter into the Gujarat, the people of eastern Gujarat gets irrigation because of this Narmada river. And now we look at the Tapi river. Tapi river. Similarly, between Satpura Mountains in the north and Deccan Plateau in the south. That's the reason it has more tributaries to the left rather than to the right, because there is no land right here. At least we have Deccan Plateau. This Bori, Mosam, Girna, and Bure, Amaravati, and Girna, Anjali. These are all rivers that have been there for the Tapi river, where from the left bank but not to the right bank, because as I said, right bank are pura mountains. How can a tributary be formed? Right? And we already have Vindhya mountains here, and Narmada river is flowing like this. So whatever rainfall happens in this particular Satpuras, half of them go to the north, half of them come to the south. So that's the reason we don't have great rivers in the eastern peninsula. For example, Tapi, second largest west flowing river of peninsular India, called the twin of the handmaid of Narmada, origin near Multari River forest in Madhya Pradesh, and course flow almost 724 kilometers before forming an estuary in Arabian Sea. And basin covers 65,000 square kilometers in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat, but not in Chhattisgarh. And location, Satpura ranges in the north, Mahadev Hills in the east, Ajanta and Satmala in the south, Arabian Sea in the west. So, particularly if you look at Tapi river, so we have Ajanta Hills and we have Satmala Hills. So, Ajanta and Satmala has good rainfall from the southwest monsoon, which has led to the formation of so many tributaries as you can see here, but not in the east. Okay. And major tributaries, right bank, Suki, Gomai, and other rivers. Left bank, we have more rivers. You look at it. And hydroelectric irrigation projects, Hatnod Dam and Ukai Dam and Girna Dam. These are some of the important hydroelectric projects. But these hydroelectric projects have been limiting the navigational flow, because of which these rivers are unable to provide transportation facilities to these area people. And similarly, we have some more rivers such as Luni, we can see here, Luni, Sabarmati, and Narmada, Tapi, Vaitaranya, and we have Mandavi. Mandavi flows through Goa, Juari. So these are some of the rivers. Now we talk about Sabarmati river. Sabarmati is also a very, very important river which goes like northeast to southwest region. And we have the famous cities of Gandhinagar and on the banks, Ahmedabad, of course not on the particular flow, but on the banks. Sabarmati formed of this combined streams of Sabar and Hatmavati rivers, almost like 21,000 square kilometers spanning around Rajasthan and Gujarat. Origin Aravali Hills and Tepur village in Udaipur. Udaipur is one of the only forests we have in the Rajasthan regions, because if you take the Aravalis, Aravalis are like broader in the south and narrower in the north. Whatever the southwest monsoon that comes towards Aravalis gives rainfall in the southern part of Udaipur regions. That's the reason we have Sabarmati starting in this region. If there are no Aravalis or Aravalis are different direction, this particular Sabarmati might have been lost. And similarly, when the Sabarmati might have been lost, and the Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad cities might have been developed. So basin boundaries, north and northeast Aravali Hills, west Ran of Kutch. Ran of Kutch is a desert and it's a marshy land. Rather than a desert, we call it as a marshy land. South Gulf of Kambat. Gulf of Kambat is the most urban developed areas of the world. And shaped roughly triangular in shape, with Sabarmati in the base and source of Vartrak rivers in the apex. Agriculture dominates land use 74%. We have more mustard population, mustard cultivation here. And tributaries left bank, Vakal, Hatmavati, and Vatrak, and right bank Sea. And there are so many projects here as you can see. And we have Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad on the banks of river Sabarmati. Ahmedabad, major industrial city. Industries include textiles, leather goods, plastics, rubber, paper. Oh my God, there are so many industries in the banks of river. And we have alluvial soil also on the banks of river Sabarmati. Look at this. This everything is in alluvial soil, so that forms a very good river, right? And we have Mahi River to the south of Sabarmati River on the same like the particular western part of Madhya Pradesh, the Mewar region. We have the formation of Mahi River. And in Shikara Academy, we have 5 days free seminar on the basis of polity, UPSC, CSC, TSPSC, APPSC preparation. You can do your preparation on June 15th. July 15th, we have Constitution and Historical Background. July 16th, Fundamental Rights. July 17th, Union Government and Parliament. July 18th, State Government and Center-State Relations. 19th, the Judiciary, Local Governance and Constitutional Bodies. And you can register. The class starts like 10 o'clock in the morning and till completes by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. and second floor Shikara Academy, pillar number 14, Nagar, Himayatnagar, Hyderabad. And you can call to us on 72074234464. And we have answer writing foundational bootcamp that is going on right now with the live test classes, and how to write answers is what we teach here, and with the guidance of Ms. Deepika Reddy. We have received 2018 Telangana State Formation Day Award, and we are getting this particular prize at the cost of just 499 rupees, where you can master, and the complete schedule is already been given now, and you can even now join this particular series of classes where you will get maximum amount of knowledge. We have recorded classes also here, and we got good ranks this year. Our all India rank 8, 34, 41, 57, 59, 696, 105, 114, 121, and make it faster. We have limited seats. And if you look at the Mahi River, 34,842 square kilometers of area in the Madhya Pradesh regions in Rajasthan. But the problem is, this region give good amount of agriculture in the Rajasthan and Western Madhya Pradesh region, and also forms alluvial soils, but not that great alluvial soils. In the particular Gulf of Kambat region, we have alluvial soil formation, and we have various dams, and urban cities have been developed. For example, Vadodara city have been developed. Surat is not. Surat is different. Surat, we have Tapi river, and between that we have Mahi river. In the city, Vadodara was also developed. We have we have black soil here. We have river formation here. We have black and alluvial soil. Loamy soil is formed here, and we have urban areas. We have transport. So what else we need for the development of a city and civilization? That is what we have, Mahi rivers and all these things. So these are few rivers which I intended to explain for you, and remaining rivers as we go forward, the Mandavi river and also Kerala rivers, that will be explaining the next video. And stay tuned. Thank you.